So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal, foot in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that has not gone well. Roberto Carlos on a charge down the left. Iniesta. Van Bronckhorst. Yaya Touré. Touré gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Benfica getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Adriano! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And the ball is out of play. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, super ball! Played out wide. one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Adriano looks to get on the end of this.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. And that is out of play. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambrosini is in a really good position out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And we have our very first corner. Iniesta with the short one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball has bounced loose now. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Now it's Iniesta. Maicon. He is through here. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Ambrosini wins the duel this time. And it's Maicon. He's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta. Pele. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. He's got away. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Abiati did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Roberto Carlos. Maicon. Ibrahimovic. Maicon. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the flag has stayed down. He has found a way through. Deftly away. Yaya Toure. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Vieira. And the first half is done. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Benfica clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big header! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Yamal. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ibrahimovic.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out the...
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição para o Benfica.
It's their second corner of the game.
Roberto Carlos. Número 10.
And it's been taken short. And here's Iniesta. Iniesta is flagged offside.
Número 17. Número 4. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 16. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a delicate pass. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Quality ball. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland, Grealish. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Can he get it through? Now the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The Netherlands have their third corner. Iniesta plays it short. The Netherlands get their fourth corner. Iniesta goes short. And here's Iniesta. Crossed in again.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cafu. And the finish! He scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And this is Adriano. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Just 5 minutes left. Vieira. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Maicon.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely aimed pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Long ball looking to counter.
Pretty robust defending.
And this is Adriano. Haaland. Iniesta. That's at the end. Benfica are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Adriano picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Benfica definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is Roberto Carlos. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot!
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ibrahimovic. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed his fair share of trophies whilst on these shores.
And later on in the continent too, Peter. He never really struck me as a flashy player, but rather a model of consistency, adaptability and intelligence. He excelled in one of the hardest roles in the game.
A role, of course, you know very well, Jim. Van Bronckhorst, an incredibly influential player, and it is no...
He rises! Goal! Benfica!
There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Benfica are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lovely feet. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Benfica are looking to break at pace. Pelé out to the right. That's a little off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Zola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Zola, Kilishoy, Zola, and Zola! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yaya Toure. Benfica have reclaimed it. Driving forward. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a very good run. Pelé looking to be a menace in the final third. Zola. 5 minutes till the break.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's...
And a shot!
And he's hit it long. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Cannavaro, distributed tidily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Knocks it out wide, played back in, shoots! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira. He shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maicon powering forward here. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and...
And the shot! World class from Zola!
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Adriano. Yamal's cross.
A mighty effort! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica with the corner. They're first.
Ibrahimovic. Número 10. Número 6. Roberto Carlos.
Turns and goes back.
Número 19. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7.
Hangs in a cross.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Número 14. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Rafinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cristiano Ronaldo
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even. Rafinha! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
The Netherlands making another change here. Tonali. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Haaland.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali. And it's Maicon. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maicon can see things others simply cannot. Good read, needed to be. Cafu. And it's Del Piero. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Grealish. Zola. Zola really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Maicon wins the duel this time. Oh, they can break here. Maicon. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. Big header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, who's going to be first to this? Grealish. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Adriano voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started. And this is Batistuta. Lovely ball. Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Ball's played through. It's a promising position. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Yaya Toure.
Yamal.
That's a throw. Ferdinand. And it's Ferdinand.
Adriano chasing after it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good run down the left.
Yamal.
Here's Vieira. Benfica finding their passes. Goes forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Adriano! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Out towards the flank.
That's an imaginative pass.
Now that's well seen too.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Benfica are behind here despite their domination of possession. Batistuta, who's set up one goal so far.
Floated through. Mateus. Maicon has it out wide and in space. And we have our very first corner. Zola goes short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Vieira. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Roberto Carlos. Hoisted it. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. 15 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Adriano. Mateus looking understandably energised after his goal. Roberto Carlos. He's being urged to shoot. And he's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Pelé. He's having a go. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chooses chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Benfica have their second corner now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Might want to be careful there.
Yaya Toure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
It could be in here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 7.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's just beyond his reach. Oh, nicely intercepted. Benfica different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Pinches it off him. Pele, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Zanetti, he has found the way through. Nesta tries to clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good alertness. Maicon, still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Pressing high and with purpose. Cannavaro. Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Zola has it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Adriano just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Benfica are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, easy pickings there. Benfica needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20, número 4. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Mateus. Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Iniesta. Now he's off and running. Maicon is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Iniesta with the short one. Tries to cross. Nesta clears it away. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Aviati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick. and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Benfica really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
That's an excellent interception.
Benfica clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Maicon made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Into the last 5 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira. And it's Vieira. Tries to play it through. That's a decent clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Here comes the cross. Abiati claims it without any fuss. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Adriano taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Benfica certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And he was quick to react. Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Might want to be careful there.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest.
Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zola.
And they can counter here.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is...
Can he finish? And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Zanetti. He might be in here. Chance, surely. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure.
Is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Batistuta. Then Bronkhorst, looking to play him in.
Takes a shot!
Maicon's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's gone direct here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Zanetti. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Benfica certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Zola looking to add to his goal. Zola. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Adriano. Out to the right. Zola spots it and intercepts. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adriano. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos! It's hit the crossbar. And this is Pele. Lovely. And he shoots! Off the post.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, it's a great... It's Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maicon drives forward on the overlap. Ball driven towards the far post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Out towards the flank. And this is Zola. Zanetti. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Flashes it up. Oh, smashing header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Número 19. Número 10.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And one more try! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be a
Big chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they're back in front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
The Netherlands making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
The Netherlands take the lead. Distributed tidily. Gerrard. And he's there to retrieve it. Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just...
It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. Maldini. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. And this is Iniesta. Shot a goal! Goal, the Netherlands! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe it.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zola with the short one. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. They've played it short. In with the challenge. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Iniesta crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Maicon cuts out the pass. 4 extra minutes added on. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Koller is onto it in a flash. Oh, what's he done? So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
And here's Yamal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mateus was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when...
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
That's the throw.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Give him the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Swung over. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. That is a great pick out.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pele. Ibrahimovic.
Can he finish? Goal! Benfica!
And Benfica take the lead.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Goes for a shot! It's hit the uprights. Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Benfica are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lovely bit of skill.
He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's got the beating of his man.
Yaya Toure
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ibrahimovic. Benfica heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Benfica looking to pass. He's got to goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Benfica have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Gerrard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola takes control of it and he's on the move. Nesta going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's tried one! And again the keeper stands strong. Benfica have their third corner. Deftly away. Gerrard.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Decent chance! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Pele. Adriano. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. And this is Batistuta. Solar. He is through, and Solar! Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. I'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Benfica clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Benfica ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. And here's Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A case now of complete control.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the left flank. Mateus. Might be danger here. And claimed it back swiftly. Adriano. Adriano can be a real threat inside the box. Mosquera shifted it to the flank. Closing in on goal. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Maicon. Ibrahimovic. Maicon picks it up out wide. Maicon just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mateus. He's found some space. Chance! And it's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is this the start of a comeback? Adriano. Ibrahimovic. Zola. And it's Gerrard. Mateus wins the duel this time. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Probing pass. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Adriano. Great defending, strong and determined. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Zola. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Driving forward. Mateus. And it's Maicon. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pele. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substituição para o Benfica.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Ibrahimovic.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Número 8. Gerard. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares.
And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Osimhen. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Corner number 4 coming up here. Cannavaro tries to clear. Now the ball. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Benfica are at the peak of the... He gets big! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Mosquera with the clearance. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. And here's Osimhen, picked out brilliantly. A header! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things look... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Minutos de compensação.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The Netherlands grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Hangs one, he's got full! And he's spooned it over the bar. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.